So today we are going to discuss about tiles. What is tiles? So let me open something like Bank of America. Okay. So here location, contact us, all these things are there, right? Now let me go to banking. See, home, privacy, career, all this stuff already still with us, right? So let me go back again home. See, you can see still this page. The footer section is not changed, right? The footer part is not changed. And even if I go to small business, the header section, the Bank of America icon, all these things are not changed. Only the content, login, this page is changing. And if I go to personal page, something else will change. This login section is changing, but the header section is not changing. The footer section is not changing, right? So how does they achieving? So when you write a page, let's assume this page you are writing, right? So you need to insert Bank of America image, and then you write login and login and password, all the stuff. And then in the backend section, you need to insert all the Facebook, LinkedIn, all the stuff, right? Connect with us, Facebook, YouTube, all the stuff. And if you go to some other page, you need to insert again all the, content like, header section, footer section, everything, right? So that is kind of tedious, right? In Bank of America, before login itself, you have 100 pages. So you need to write 100 login, header pages, 100 footer pages, 100 menu pages, 100 layout pages, 100 left menu pages. Just your content changes between the pages, right? What I'm trying to say is, say you have this page one. What will happen? Header will be there, menu will be there, footer will be there. This is the content you will have, body, where you have your content. This is the page one. Header will be there, footer will be there, and menu, something like that. So you will write another page, right? Something like success or something. In our case, like a student login and success. And header will be there, menu will be there, footer will be there, and your content, success, whether it is success or not. Here you are asking for username, password, another page. So in this section, if you look at it, there are certain pieces commonly you are going to use across, right? There are certain pieces you are going to use across commonly, right? Headers, footers, menu, all the stuff. Only the body section of the body part of the pages are changing. The content, actual content is changing. Remaining all logo, headers, contact us, locations, all these parts are keep static. So how do we achieve this? Using spring tiles. Using spring tiles, you can achieve whatever this. Basically, you create one footer file, one header file. You convey spring tiles, like spring MVC. You convey at the rate of controller, at the rate of request mapping, like that. In spring tiles, you somehow convey to the spring, okay, these are my headers, these are my footers, these are my menu pages, this is my body section. My body section is going to change, remaining are going to be same. This is what you're going to communicate to your spring. So spring is responsible to take care of displaying all this data across all your application, across all the pages that in your application. Okay, so let's start doing it. So let me display first. Let me add this guy. So existing last time, whatever the program that we do, I'm just deploying that. I'm restarting it. Okay. So this is the page, right? So I want to show on the top like welcome to Bell Info. This is the welcome, header page. And the bottom I want to show this is the footer and this is footer section and contact us, something like that. And in between these two, you're going to have the student page and name and submit button, all text area. And if you go to sections page, you still need to show header page and footer page and in between success data. Okay, I'll show it to you, so you'll take it as an assignment, whatever the program that you are doing it. So there is nothing much around, we can do it quickly. In Spring Tiles, right, all you need to do is like I said, you need to convey. As of now, what you're doing, you're using internal resource view resolver. Using internal resource view resolver, you are identifying which page you need to go. Now what are you going to do? You are going to use another view resolver. You are going to use another view resolver, which is nothing but URL based view resolver. So in what you're going to do is, all you're going to communicate to the Spring, all you're going to integrate the Spring related URL based resolver by configuring the bean ID. You guys need to think, when I'm modifying MVC dispatcher-servlet.xml, which means Spring understands this file, right? When I'm modifying web.xml, which means Tomcat understands that file. Okay, bean ID, name is view resolver. In your entire program, you will configure this only one time. Okay, class URL based view resolver. So org Spring framework dot web dot servlet dot view dot URL based view resolver. Not internal. Now we are going to use URL based view resolver. In that, there are two things, like you are having URL based view resolver and internal resource view resolver. So let's say when you have a student login or success page, it is going to append prefix and suffix, right? How does it identify whether to go internal resource view resolver or URL based view resolver? It doesn't know, right? So you need to convey Spring. You have two view resolvers configured. So which one is your higher priority, which one is your lower priority, which one is the secondary priority? So for me, as I am going to do tiles, so I'm going to convey URL based view resolver is the priority number one. So how do I convey that priority? Simple property name equal to order. What is the order? And this is the higher priority, so I'm going to give, and then property view class. This is this is where I'm going to convey what is the URL based view resolver that I'm using. View class using the value, you can write there also, org dot spring framework dot web dot servlet dot view dot tiles3 dot tiles view. This is tiles view is the class name. So this is the class you're going to use in order to identify URL based view resolver. This is one-time configuration in your end application you're going to do. Another bean you're going to write, where is your tiles definitions? if you look at, right, these are all tiles, right? Just like, if you write, if you divide, if you differentiate your sections, something like that. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 JSP pages. 7 JSP pages you are keeping in the single JSP page, right? So you by appending these tiles, you are making your page, right? That's what tiles means actually. So Spring ID. So what is the configurer you are using? Tiles. What is the version of configurer? Tiles configurer you are using? Tiles configurer class or dot Spring framework dot web dot servlet dot view dot tiles, right? U dot tiles configurer tiles 3 dot, I'm using tiles 3 dot tiles configurer tiles UNFIGU configurer. Yeah. Inside tiles configurer, you're going to mention where is your definitions, what are all the definitions, how are you configuring your definitions. I'll explain you, don't worry. First time when you're looking at it, right, it is confusing. Yes, you directly jumped into program definitions. What are the definitions? Where are you going to write the definitions? I'm going to write my definitions inside. You can write as many definitions, as many files you can write. So as my project is simple, I'm going to write in a single definition file that is called web-inf slash tiles.xml. Okay, this is where my tiles.xml will be there. Okay, nice. I need to write those tiles.xml file right here. Okay, so Spring will start reading this and it looks for, okay, he's using tiles configurer and you mentioned the location as web-inf tiles, whether it goes to tiles.xml. It will start reading whatever you wrote here and it will understand, because those are all definitions understandable by Spring. We just follow in Spring definitions, right? That's it. In MVC dispatcher servlet, that is what you're going to configure. And you need footers and headers pages, right? So let me write some pages here, JSP pages. A simple way, I'm not going to do too complex here. Time is our constraint always. So I'm going to do always header will be there, footer will be there. Footer will be here, and here is login, you will ask text and submit, and next page what will happen, same header, same footer will be appear, and you're going to add display here, welcome back, success page. Okay, so 3 pages together we are going to keep, header page, footer page and body page together and displaying it. Okay, so I'll call this, we have body sections already, student login, success, something, welcome, we have body section. We need is header and footer, header.jsp, for the sake of just distinguishing, right? So better what you call maintenance purpose, I'm going to create a folder called tiles. So I'll move this guy inside tiles. Okay, and I'm going to create one more page called footer.jsp. Okay, so and one more thing we need is a layout. What is the structure? Where do you want to insert, right? That is another PHP page. I'll explain. Don't worry. A layout. So it's a template. You're conveying template.jsp. It's a template file kind of thing. Okay. Layout.jsp. Nice. We have 3 different files. Nice. Then come back to the tiles program. Here, what you need to do, you need to write all the what you call tiles definitions that you have. Okay, so in order to write tiles definition, I need to have DTD configuration. So I'm just copying this DTD configuration for tiles. What happens is, as soon as you add this tiles and whatever this DTD document, right? Now you will get all the attributes that supported for these tiles. So this config file will be downloaded. This DTD file will be downloaded and keep it ready for you. So if I go here, so come on. Why the hell ABCD? It's not. Yeah, these are the definitions that has been there. So we're going to get the advantage, and it basically you can use only, I suppose not to write ABC here, right? Even if it is a well-formed tag, starting tag, ending tag, and blah blah blah, but this attribute is not allowed inside the styles file, because what and all the attributes allowed has been defined in the styles DTD. Okay, that is the reason this DTD configuration is very important. Okay, so tiles definition. Okay, now I need to start writing the tiles definition. So tiles definition, this is the tiles definition I'm going to have. So basically your definition, right? Let's start definition. So tiles definition, inside definition, just pay close attention again. Name, I'm going to say something like student hyphen login. Okay, and then inside I'm going to say what is the name of the put attribute. His name is title, and value is something like whatever you just a title, right? It doesn't matter. Student login page, and then put attribute. What is the value? This is what important for us. Body value equal to slash web enough. Where is your student login page? URL based, complete URL. It's not suffix and prefix now. It's directly completely occupying fully URL you need to mention here. Fully qualified URL you need to mention. Web enough pages student-login.jsp. Okay, and another definition is success page. Okay, SUCCE success page. Title is, say its title is student success page. Anything you can write, right? Title and value. Here this is important. Success.jsp. Okay, nice. So that is not our goal. We already achieved just displaying student login and success. But what our goal is, whenever you go to student page, you need to show header, you need to show footer, and then body page, right? So title and body is there. You need to define the footer and header. So what I'm going to do as footer and title, footer and header is going to be same for both the pages. So I'm going to write separate class definition. Did you guys understand what I'm trying to do? You have an abstract class where you have some implementations, remaining implementation somebody can do. So I'm going to write a super class here, kind of thing. Feel like in that kind of, okay. Name equal to something like, I'll write base definition. This is where my template is going to be, okay. Template web -inf pages tiles layout.jsp. So this is the basic page that you need to look. That's what you are conveying here. And then these are going to be common across food attribute. Let me copy this guy a couple of times. So in my layout, my template, there are 4 parts are going to be there. One is title, another one is header, another one is body, another one is footer. So these keywords are important, okay. We are going to reuse these keywords. This, by using these names only, it will be resolved. So title, as title I don't know, because this is a value equal to empty. I don't know here. I don't know in my abstract class the definition. Whoever going to extend this class going to provide the definition for title. So this guy is going to extend. How does he extends? Extends using the name base dot definition. Okay. And he is providing the title because it's title page, and he is providing the body page. But what is the abstract class base definition is going to provide? Header value, footer value, body value also going to provide by whoever going to extend that class. But header is going to be same across. Then I'm going to provide the value here, value equal to, making sense to you guys? Little bit at least. Here header dot dsp. Body we are going to implement, so value of footer is going to be same across all the pages. Footer, okay, nice. Definitions done. And this guy success also need to extend, right? So we need to extend the same class, extend this definitions. Perfect. So you provided the definitions in the tiles, how are they going to be, and you communicated. I'm using tiles based configuration using URL based view resolver. That's you communicated to Spring. Now your question is, you need to implement the footer header layout. Okay, this is where I'm going to say h1 footer, right? Contact us some location, something like that, location, and welcome to this is advanced Java, something like that. And header.jsp, I'm just going to provide. You can write a lot of stuff there, right? But for me, just for my goal is to show you how to use it, not what content I'm going to keep it, right? Welcome to training. You can register for 30 days free trial. Something like that. Then if it goes to the student, it will show student, and if it goes to success, it will go to success. I haven't implemented for something and welcome, so they will fall into you internal view resolver. But student login and success fall into URL based view resolver. As I provided definitions for student login and success, whenever you access student login and success, these header and footer will be displayed. But if you try to log in, if you try to access welcome page or something, as you haven't provided any definitions here for those something.jsp or welcome.jsp, so it will fall into the second priority. What is the second priority? Second priority is internal resource view resolver. It uses prefix, suffix, and just displays the value. I'll show it. Don't worry. Now we need to convey here in layout JSP. You are using Spring tiles. You are using Spring tiles, and then you're going to add that blah 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 stuff. Okay. So how do you convey that you are using Spring tiles? Using the tag libs. Tag lib URI equal to HTTP tiles dot, I need to add it, I'll add apache dot org slash tags hyphen tiles. Prefix equal to tiles. Yeah, you conveyed I'm going to use tiles, right? So here you need to keep the content inside. Like, so I'll just copy paste this guy. Okay, I'll explain. I think that's it. Here what are you going to do? Remaining part is HTML. I'm just going to remove what I have here for footer. So this is complete HTML page. This is complete HTML page, and you conveyed I'm going to use tiles. You are yet to use tiles, but you are conveying this is HTML and you're going to use tiles in this HTML page. Okay, I created the table structure. Basically I don't want to waste energy on explaining how HTML that stuff. Okay, so that's the reason I'm reusing it. Okay, tables. Okay, here in the one of the block, what I'm going to do, what you call tiles insert attribute. Okay, what is the attribute name? Name equal to header. Okay, because that is the top portion, right? And bottom portion, what it will be here? See again, tiles insert attribute footer. Okay, when you say insert, sorry when you say footer, right, what it will do in these styles, it will look for this footer. Okay, if you say footer 1 here, what you need to do here, you need to call it as footer 1. They will get mapped. Once it get mapped here, so corresponding page will be inserted. Makes sense? Okay, so and then this is where, and the center part you're going to add insert attribute. You're going to add body, right? And if you want to insert title also, you can insert title. Okay, so I need to provide some configurations, right, here and there, just to tr, this need to be in td height column span is done. Let's add this guy. So just these are all configuration, what is the height you need to provide, how much is like HTML stuff. That is not my goal today. Okay, nice. Yeah, now let me go here. I'll refresh this page. Okay, as you change a lot of stuff, right? So you need to, what you need to do first, build it. So it will generate what? Move and build. Build is success. So stop it, remove it for time being, just for clean deployment, and then start it. Yeah, it started without any project, so you're going to add the project. Let's finger crossed. Damn it. Restart it. Okay, some error happened. Yeah, definitions, something wrong. Name of the definition I haven't properly used. Spring doesn't understand, so application itself it failed. Maybe we had, what is the definitions? Definitions, right? That is what we have, right? Just saving time, we just go back here. I'll just pick whatever it is here. Okay, now, damn it, stop it, remove it, build it. You don't need to do sometimes, but for the clean deployment, I'm just, if you do any JSP pages or any UI pages, you don't need to redeploy. If you do any something like XML files or Java files, especially XML files. You need to. There are some new plugins also available which will do hot deployment. Hot deployment is as and when you change your JSP pages XML files, it automatically compiles internally. That plugin will take care of that. Each change that you make, it will automatically compiles and redeploy it again. That saves us a lot of time. Otherwise, each time you're doing all this process is painful, right? It's a small project that we're doing, but if you do a big project, it takes time to deploy and it takes time to bring up the server, all the blah blah blah. Let's be hopeful. Yeah, something, the server encountered an internal that prevents it from pulling this request. Request failed. Nested exception is cannot render exception. Servlet exception path webinf / pages / tiles / layout.jsp. What did we do? Webinf pages tiles layout.jsp. You see anything wrong that is there in the just settings will be there, like here and there, some naming convention, something we did wrong. Line 23 column 4. Okay. So this HTML stuff, I hate it, man. Just I'll copy this from here. Okay, same as is. Okay, nothing changed. I just remove that menu. I'll just add a T table, right? A table structure. Everything and nothing. I'm just keywords change. Problem will be there. Verifying and refixing it is pain. So here I need is title. Come on, come on. Don't do this to me. Attribute footer not found. Why? What did I do? FOOTER, FOOTER, FOOTER. Did you guys see any difference? Webinf. Let me 1 second. Just I don't want to. Yeah, what we did in the recording, I just want to mention what we did is one is the footer name is wrong. One we haven't configured earlier, and then in our MVC dispatcher servlet, you need to define the order for internal resource resolver. First priority is URL based view resolver, so that it will goes to tiles. If it doesn't find that page in tiles, it will default it to internal resource view resolver. Okay, build is complete. Add this guy. second. Restart. Perfect. Did you guys see? Now if I enter something, success page also should work like the same way. See, everything, welcome training page doesn't change, student page doesn't change, contact page doesn't change, only this piece is changing. You agree? So next one is, if I try to access, let's say welcome.jsp. Okay, let's say what is the welcome controller page. I need to go and see what are the URLs there. // test. Okay, if I say /test, see, I got normal. There is no header, footer, all these things, because I haven't configured this guy. I haven't configured this guy welcome page in my tiles definition. If I configure this definition for, what you called welcome.jsp page also, it will display in the headers and footers. As we haven't configured, so first it will come to your MVC dispatcher and it looks for what is the tiles definition. Or tiles definition is higher priority, so it looks for tiles definition file. Welcome page is not there, and it go back to MVC dispatcher. What is the other option that he mentioned? He mentioned internal resource view resolver. Okay, so I need to append this, I need to prefix and suffix and then display. Simple way, right? Okay, nice. And give me 1 second, huh? Just hang on there. 1 second, not more than that. I want to show. I know it's like a little weird, but if you use, I'll see if I can answer your questions. Like, if by using what do you call Bootstrap, you can achieve a little bit. That's what my intention is. So let me see if I can copy paste certain data. You see, this is the Bootstrap logic. Now you have simple tiles, all this, I mean simple table structure, right? So if you use Bootstrap, right, this is what you need to do. Let me see if it works for me. Copy paste, control, completely copy, and you need to keep it in layout.jsp. All you need to do is layout.jsp. I'll just keep it as a backup so that it will save my time if something goes wrong. Layout icon simple, so I'm not going to use it. So I'm just going to take again and I'll remove these guys, copy, capture. This is where I'm going to okay, in layout bootstrap what I'm going to do, I'll copy paste this guy. Okay, so this is container, defining container, table responsive table, header, backgrounds, writing all these things, bootstrap importing. Let me see, I don't know if it works or not. Just try. Layout.jsp, right? Layout.jsp. All you need is title, body, menu you don't have, right? So you don't need a menu, or else you can keep title here and then remove this guy. Yeah, title, header, title, footer one we need because we kept it as footer one, right? So last one, Mumble. Okay, restart. I'll see if it changes or reflected. Okay, see, now by adding, the page has been completely occupied, headers and footers. Earlier it was like little weird, right? Using bootstrap all the UI can be played around. Okay, again here also, see, making sense? Okay, so now take it as an assignment, whatever the program that you guys are doing already, and try to implement these styles around. Not just simply provide welcome training, you can register all this blah blah blah. You can write that footer header.jsp page with some fancy, adding images, and when you click on image, taking into some definitions of the project, about us kind of thing. When somebody clicks on, here image, keep the image here, like, when somebody clicks on image, tell them about, like, oh, in this training we provide blah blah blah, we provide this blah blah blah, and take into some other page. And here, instead of just a title, you provide success, what you call menu. When somebody clicks on register somebody, and or else login, so you keep the menu here. When somebody clicks on menu, take them to menu page. If somebody clicks on register, take them to register. If somebody clicks on login, take them to login here. And footer also, we put all the Facebook, LinkedIn, blah 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 stuffs, and try to see, make it fancy, so that gives you more encouraging to you. And yep, it gives you knowledge as well, right? Yep, thanks. Try to do that.